My name is Whitney Cole, and I'm the mission maven. I work with health tech and digital health startups to break their messages through the noise. Before I started working with Matthew, I had a copywriting and content strategy business, and it was going okay. I think I had like 2 or 3 retainer clients at the time, and they were like decent sized retainers, so it was a good income for my little business. But during the time I was working with him, I think I lost at least 2 of those retainer clients, like in that 6-week period. It was crazy. I did not really have a process to selling. Mostly because I had worked with a coach in the past, and she was definitely an extrovert, and she was like, you don't need a process, you just talk to people and it happens naturally. And I'm like, that's not how it works for me. I need a process to follow because I am an introvert, and I need a framework. I need a guideline so that when I'm on a call with someone, I know where I'm going next. My husband and I were both working, and we needed both of our incomes. I was working in my business, and then he had a different job that he was working at. And we had this goal in our minds, though, that we wanted to live free of like anything external. So we didn't necessarily want to be tied down by jobs. We wanted to be able to like travel in the summers and take our kids all over the place. But I didn't have the roadmap. So working with Matthew gave me the roadmap to meet that goal. My new unified message, the Mission Maven, and my niche, focusing on health tech and digital health, forced me to get to really, really know an industry. It's helped me become kind of an expert in it and really understand it much more than I could ever understand all of the industries I was selling to before. Now, because my customers are much more similar, it's easier to kind of have that framework so that the process I go through with every single one of them is the same. I don't even know how we got on the topic, but he started asking me about my own personal background, and I told him that I have had 3 open heart surgeries. I was born with a congenital heart condition, and not so long before I was born, they came up with a technology for surgeons to be able to do surgery on my particular heart condition. Because someone did that, I am here today. Like, if that had not happened, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have 2 gorgeous children. I wouldn't have this business that I love. I wouldn't be living this life right now. And so because of that, Matthew took that and he's like, Whitney, your niche is health tech. Like, you are inspired by people who save lives because your life was saved by someone. We had this 6-week intensive process, and then I was working my tail off for 3 months, but then like something happened, and at 3 months, it was like 90 days to the day of like finishing the intensive, and then 90 days, and then I landed a deal. The deal was like so big for me that every single hour that I spent changing how I marketed myself was totally worth it. It wasn't like I just landed one deal. It was like the deals just kept coming in and coming in, and it was incredible. Like, I had never seen anything like it before. My income was a roller coaster because of those unsustainable processes that I had before working with Matthew. So it was like I was on this like decent high, and then 2 of my clients dropped off, and I like plummeted. You know, that huge descent you get on those really big roller coasters. That's what it felt like. And then after that, my income has steadily grown, and it's exceeding where I was before, and it's continuing to grow. So it's much more sustainable than it used to be. Before working with Matthew, my largest deal was like $3,500 a month or something like that. After working with Matthew, my average deal is between 5 and 6K a month, with some that are coming in at 10K a month. After working with Matthew, I absolutely love my business. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. And I before I had like no idea of the bigger picture. Now I work with these startups and companies that are literally changing healthcare, and I get to be a part of that. And it's amazing. Like, I can't even describe it. It's incredible.